Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Here we are reviewing Black Butler Volume 5 as a Puerto Rican. Okay, so first of all, I want to say if maybe I look a little bit upset in this video is because this is actually my second time recording this video. I went through recording the whole video the first time and then realized that my microphone kind of just ran out of battery when I was recording the video, so I had to discard that video because this does not have an audio. And yeah, I am still trying to recover from tragedy, and I will do my best to, do this video as similar as the first one. But I will do my best. That's everything I can say. I'm really upset about that, and I'm so sorry. But I will try to give my 110% in this new video. Oh, I also wanted to let people know that I have started reviewing a new series called Doro, and you can check it out on my channel. Disclaimer, this video may potentially contain spoilers, so just proceed carefully with it. So yeah, we usually start our videos by introducing the new characters in the volume, but I don't really think we have a new character for this volume though. I think we get to see the Queen Victoria for the first time in the manga. Like, they have mentioned it before, her name before, but I don't know if we ever actually get to see her before this chapter, so she get introduced in this chapter. But yeah, I wanted to say that I think it's kind of hard to review this volume for me because I just didn't really enjoy this volume. So it's just hard. Like, I feel a little conflicted. I thought about it if I wanted to mention that I just was struggling to record this video. I mean, let alone now that I have to record it a second time. But yeah, I just didn't really enjoy this volume that much, which made me a little upset because I'm like, I really like Black Butler, and like finding out that there's this volume that I'm being conflicted about it, I just don't know how to feel, I guess. But we're here to review the volume, and I'm gonna be very truthful about it, so let's keep going. So yeah, pretty much in this volume we have Prince Soma trying to help Sebastian like find a recipe for curry that pretty much can defeat the recipe for curry that Agni is gonna be doing in the competition, which is already a pretty challenging thing. I mean, like, we know that Sebastian is a demon, but I guess there's things that Sebastian still find out that are hard. So yeah, pretty much Sebastian and Soma need like very fresh ingredients for the curry, and they need someone to help them find those ingredients for the curry. So I think everyone kind of remembered that we actually have a character that is supposed to be actually doing a real job, that is called out, because he is the branch manager of the trading company. So he actually have to do some actual real work in this volume. He doesn't seem very happy about it, but I mean, I guess that's technically speaking part of his job. So he's the one that provides all the spices for this competition that Sebastian is gonna be participating on. So he get to try a lot of different curries. Well, I mean, I guess not himself. He cooked the curries, and the rest of the people in here get to try the curries. I mean, mostly Soma, to be very honest. We definitely see some of the characters trying the curry, like the servants of the manor. We have this scene, which is pretty much like a strip from like a comic, kind of like that style, in where we see Soma and we get to see the servants like kind of on the background also trying the curry, and like slowly but surely get eliminated. And I just said eliminated because I guess like some of them, the curry is too spicy or it's too salty, or it's like, each one of them kind of have something that they particularly don't like about it. So they're like slowly but surely get eliminated until like, I guess Soma is the last one standing. Or is it the last one standing? There's a next picture in where we can see also Soma kind of like in the floor with the rest of the servants, and where everyone kind of seemed to be eliminated. But I guess actually the last man standing is actually Tanaka. Just sitting there drinking his little tea, just doing his little Something that I did actually got to enjoy from this volume is the food. It does look spectacular. It made me so hungry reading this volume. We get to see like a lot of pictures, like when Sebastian is cooking the curry for Soma, and we see like all the little small details, like the different like vegetables and like all the things that it is in it. We get to see the plate that Agni cooked, which is the lobster. We actually see the lobster twice. We see the lobster when he's like practicing for the contest. And then we see the lobster in the actual contest. Funny enough, I'm not really a person that is into like seafood or anything, but that lobster did really seem very, very good. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I need to try some lobster. And then the last food that we get to see is the curry bun. Also very appetizing. I mean, like the way that people describe it, like the smells, like the texture, everything is like, I spent the whole, like, I don't know, I think it was like an hour that like it took me to read the volume, just like insanely hungry. And I was like, I really need to finish this and get ready with dinner because I am like starving by just looking at this. Now, something that I did actually got to enjoy from this volume, actually, besides the pictures of the food that we kind of talk about it, is actually that we have some like upgraded art style for this volume. We definitely can see that there was a lot of thought put into Soma's and Agni clothes. I mean, like, as I mentioned in the previous volume, we do get to see that their clothes is pretty much impeccable. It's incredible. We have a lot of detail, but I think they like really like strapped down and like put everything into this one. Like the clothes that Agni and Soma are wearing through the whole volume, it is so full of small little details and like precision, and oh my god, it's like very, very incredible. Same for like the scenes that we see in where like Soma is trying some of the curry that Sebastian is cooking for him. We have the first time that he cooked the curry that tastes similar to what Agni's curry tastes like, and that brings him back to like the palace. So in this scene, we get to see all the details that were put into the ceiling, the wall, the clothing, the food. Like, I cannot imagine how long it took for this scene to get done. Like, it is like mind-blowing. And after that, we get to see another scene in where Soma this time get transported to like a palace, but like a palace in England, and he's like in a ballroom, and then there's all these people in the ballroom with like these very fancy fluffy dresses, like fancy hats. I mean, the ballroom, we can see like the chandelier from the ceiling, the walls, everything. And then we have a little bit more of a close up in this one, in where Soma is talking about the Indian man and the English lady, in where we can see like the little ribbons in her dress and like the color, like the little details in the necklace that the man is wearing. It is like very impressive. I do have to say, so far from all the volumes that we've seen, this is the volume that have the most like spectacular and amount of little details. So I will definitely appreciate that. Even though I mentioned it's not my favorite volume, I'm still gonna say that there was a lot of incredible scenes in here. Another character that we get to see coming back for this volume is the Viscount Reed. I mean, as everyone knows at this point, he's a very recurrent character. We have seen him in a lot of arcs in the story. To be very honest, I actually didn't remember him being in this arc. So it was like quite surprising when I saw him. I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess you're officially in every arc. So I'm curious to see if he also appeared in the book of the Noah Book of Circus. I always have trouble saying that. I wonder if he's like somewhere in there too, because I can definitely recall that he's definitely in most of the major arcs for Black Butler. He is in here as a judge for the cooking competition. And there's a scene in where he's trying one of the curries, and we get to see the first time where we start seeing the recurring joke about the Viscount Reed thinking about Robin. I don't know why we have this recurring joke about him thinking about Robin in I don't know, so many different scenarios, but CL always get the chills out of that, which is very fair because that's a little bit of a creepy thing, I guess. We get to see this scene in where I think Lau like murders some people. I mean, like, it's not 100% clear, but just based on the context that this scene gives us, I guess there's the people that lost the contest, the Western person in Mina, like in an alley, and pretty much CL says like we're not gonna lose like our time with this small fry, just kind of let them go, whatever. At the end of the day, that wasn't like the important thing that I came to do here. I kind of really the royal warrant because, you know, it's a royal warrant, so it's very beneficiary for any like business at that time in England. But Lau doesn't really seem to let them go that easily. I'm not exactly sure what is the reason for Lau to just kind of want to get rid of them. Maybe because they made him do work and he wasn't really feeling like doing work. But I don't know, sometimes that's what happened, I guess. And we can see that he brings Ramao into the scene. And Ramao is seen carrying like this weapon. I'm not sure what kind of weapon it is or exactly how to describe it. I will just insert the picture so you can see what I'm talking about. And then she kind of like smashed that tool in the floor, so we can see that this tool is either like very heavy or Ramao is very strong. But just based on how much of a damage that tool made on the floor, then I'm assuming that they are probably dead. The last thing that I wanted to mention in here before we go to our rating is that we get to see a little bit of the servants in here. They're talking a little bit about I mean, I guess they're not talking too much about how they got into the mansion, but just, I don't know, they just started to give us a little bit of a hint about just servant past and kind of, I guess, how they ended up being here. We can see Agni interacting with the servants, and there is this scene where he's helping Finian, and Finian says something about, before I didn't get to go outside like this all the time, so now every day it's a lot of fun. I can come in contact with trees and insects and people too. So we know that the servants for the Phantom Manor were not always servants before coming here. This is just their current job, but there's a lot more going on with them, which we don't get to explore too much in here. This is just kind of like the beginning of it, and I'm not gonna go too much into it because I know we get to talk more about it down the road in some other episodes, so we're just gonna leave that for that time. And then now the next picture is from Bardo, in what Bardo is saying that I got that all up here, but before I came here I never cooked or eaten meals all relaxed like, you know, just referring to the past, the life that he lived before. I just not even exactly sure why he is the chef. Like, I mean, again, I know they're not really experts in the area itself, you know, they're here more for like doing another kind of a job to protect the mansion, but I just don't know why Bardo just keep insisting in kind of exploding the food. I'm just sure that before he came here, he didn't explode his food, because if he exploded his food, then he wouldn't have food. I don't know. He just takes some questionable decision when it comes to cooking, and I guess that's a problem for Ciel and Sebastian to figure out. And then lastly, we have Meeting, in where she's saying that she is very happy to be a maid now, and if I take my glasses off, if I take my glasses off, I can see far away very well. We know that she have an exceptional far-sighted, as you can see, like very well from far away. She have a terrible eyesight from close, so that's why she used her glasses. Oh, another thing I was gonna mention, I'm not exactly what is the order where the servants came in here. I mean, I'm sure during the story we get to know a little bit more, or we get to put together like kind of how was the order where the servants got into the mansion. I think Finian is the most recent one, because he does mention that it's only been a year since he's been in the mansion, and definitely Mating and Bardo, I feel like they have been here for longer. I think Mating was the first one, and then Bardo, and then the last one was Finian. Well, I mean, I guess Sebastian was the first one, but we will get to explore a little bit more that in the future. It's currently not too important for the current part of the story that we are going through. So now we're ready for our rating. For cover / book design, this is the cover we have this time. I will give it a 7 out of 10. I do really like this cover. Again, we can see Sebastian doing somewhat butlery things. I think the bottle of champagne or wine have a lot of detail into it, look very nice, a lot of depth in here. I kind of like the cover itself, like how Sebastian and all the depth in it and all of that look like. But unfortunately, I will not give it a higher than a 7, because as we can see in here, That little like lace thing on top of Sebastian is kind of looking more like a crown. Um, so I'm not sure why Sebastian is wearing a crown here. And then we're supposed to have another one of those lace in here. And technically speaking, it is in here. It's just like very dark and kind of blending with what's going on with Sebastian clothes and the title and all of that. And so we have this space in here that's very like just blank in it. So I feel like they should have put the one that I put here in here instead, just so it look a little bit better. And usually I don't show the back part of the book, but these look very interesting. I like the top of this because it kind of looked like wisterias, like just adorning the top of the book. I really like that. Now for art style, I already said that the art style has definitely improved from the previous volume. So I will be giving this one a 7 out of 10. I have to say that I think the character has still a little bit to go to get there exactly, you know, how we recognize the characters these days and how they look in their current state on the more newer volumes. But definitely I do have to say, with the food and with all the little details on the clothes and like the scenery and all those previously mentioned things, I definitely think it deserves a 7 out of 10. I think it has come the time to give it a little bit of a higher rating in terms of art style. For personal investment, I give it a 6 out of 10. I know I said that this was not my favorite volume. I have to say I don't think it was as bad when I was reading it, but when I finished reading it, I kind of found myself like dreading a little bit about the book, about doing the review, because I just don't feel like I enjoyed as much as all the books from the series. I was very conflicted before I recorded this video. And while I give it not a super low rating, because a 6 out of 10 is not a super low rating, I think what kept me compelled was like the food and like all the little details. I'm a sucker for like little details, so definitely that part kind of like may have influence in like the personal investment, because I'm the kind of person like stopping in the middle of it and then just like looking at everything. And like I do take a long time to read a volume, because I like going into all those small details and like looking at everything and exploring everything and all those things. So definitely I feel like my investment was a 6, because I have like a lot of visual things to see. But in terms of the story, I don't think it was as interesting. And I do have to say, this volume, at least I feel like you have a lot of bubble speeches, so it just felt like a little long and like a little drag. And I understand that these characters are gonna be more important in the series later down the road, but I don't know if we really needed to drag this arc for like 2 volumes. I think it was too much. I don't know if we really needed to divide this arc into volumes. I definitely have to say that maybe the previous volume could have been shorter. Like, I think focusing on the food was fine. It's just I was already a little tired from the previous volume, so I was definitely not the most enthusiastic about going into this one, because I knew it was just gonna be more of the previous one. The only good thing about this is that we did got a sneak peek from our next arc, which is the Noah Book of Circus. I just really cannot say that phrase. I don't know what is about it. We did got a little bit of sneak peek. We got some of the characters shown in like some of the panels. Not too much, just pretty much kind of like show them in general, just so we know that this is what's going on next. They didn't really introduce the names or anything. But yeah, let's keep moving on. For our next category, which is characterization, I gave it a 4 out of 10. To be very honest, there's not too much going in here with the characters itself. It's mostly focused on Soma and Sebastian, like whole cooking competition, trying to figure out what is the best curry for the cooking competition, all of that. And we don't even get to see Seal that much in this volume, to be very honest. Besides a little bit in the actual cooking competition, interacting a little bit with the queen. And also that's when she get to assign him his new mission. But there wasn't really too much going on with Ciel itself. It was mostly about the cooking competition, so there was not too much character development in here. I mean, yeah, we did so like a lot of the servants, but it was mostly like in the background, just kind of, so it didn't probably feel like they were just concentrating too much in Soma and Sebastian in the cooking competition. But yeah, and for the eventfulness of the volume, as I was saying, this one is also going to be another lower rate one. It's going to be a 4 out of 10. It's a very slow pace volume, not too much really happened. Again, I understand that certain things have to happen to like help with the development of the story later down the road, but it was just, there was just really nothing happening here. Unfortunately, it has to be a 4 out of 10. Now, as always, before giving it a total, I'm gonna be talking about my favorite panel. This time, my favorite panel was not actually one of the scenes from like just the manga or like the story of the manga. This time, I had chosen the cover for one of the chapters. I mean, this is absolutely exquisite. The amount of time that was put into this cover, who knows? Like, I would like to say hundreds an hour, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but there was a lot of time involved in this, because the picture that I'm talking about is about Prince Soma. He is here surrounded by a bunch of lotus flowers. He has this very intricate henna going on around his body. He has this ginormous necklace with all of these little details going on. Like, you probably need a magnifying glass to be able to see everything that's going on with this actual drawing. He have like this thing on his head. I'm not sure what to call it. I'm gonna call it tiara. I know it's wrong, but that's just the word that I'm using for it. There's these little like round pearls that like go down his face. This is an absolute masterpiece. Like, this is, I think so far, like one of the best scenes, drawings, whatever you want to call it, that I think I've seen so far in Black Butler. It is incredible. And now for our total. Our total for this volume, it is 28 out of 50. Overall, even though I said it's not my favorite volume, I feel like this volume did pretty well. I mean, I think the art style and the cover were very nice, so that's probably kind of like balanced it out a little bit. I think actually this volume, it's a little bit higher actually than the rating that I gave for the first volume. Yeah, I think that's everything I have to say about this volume. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.